Hello students. In the previous video, I had given you introduction of foreign trade and a brief account of India's foreign trade during British rule. Today in this session, I am going to continue the next part of the same chapter. I have already told you after independence, the composition of India's foreign trade and our trading partners have changed. From 1950 to 1990, we relied upon the inward looking policy. It was in 1991 that the foreign trade policy of India took a U turn and completely changed. So, this year, that is 1991, is called a year of divide. First of all, I must explain what does inward looking policy mean. It is a policy which aims at protecting the domestic industry of an economy from foreign competition. For this, the strategy of import substitution is used. In other words, under inward looking policy, a country restricts the import of goods and services from foreign and seeks to promote them domestically or within the country itself. This strategy is called import substitution policy. Our country adopted the import substitution policy with two motives. First, by restricting imports, the foreign exchange reserves of the country could be saved. Second, this will promote the growth of domestic industry of India because there will be no foreign competition for these industries or industrial units. For restriction of foreign goods flow or checking the import of foreign goods, mainly two types of barriers were used. First, tariff barriers, and second, the quota barriers. Tariff barrier is a tax barrier, or you can say tariff is a tax imposed upon the imported goods, and when this tariff is imposed, the price of imported goods rises in comparison to the domestic goods. So, imports are discouraged or reduced because the imported goods become more expensive comparatively. Now, what are quota barriers? Under these barriers, government fixes the quota or limit of imports of a commodity which can be according to need of the economy. This is also called non-tariff barrier. So, by using tariff and non-tariff barriers, imports can be checked easily. Students, it must be clear that India adopted the inward-looking policy or the strategy of import substitution in order to protect our domestic industry as well as to save the reserves of foreign exchange. Now, we can critically analyze this strategy of import substitution policy. Let us begin with the positive aspect. The benefits of inward looking policy can be discussed with the first point that due to this policy, the industries of India were protected and industrial growth took place. It also allowed the Indian industries to take roots deeper and grow well. Second, the industrial growth led to increase in the industrial output and the share of secondary sector in GDP increased, and it was a positive sign of growth and development. Next, due to industrial development, opportunity to invest for the entrepreneurs also increased. And the final point we can say is employment opportunity in the industrial sector also increased, and the population dependent only on primary sector could be shifted to secondary sector, which is called a structural transformation. It means the number of people employed in agriculture reduced in comparison to the previous times. Now let us come to the bad or negative impact of this policy. The first negative impact was that due to inward looking policy, the public sector enterprises or PSUs grew into monopolies because there was absence of competition from foreign companies, and these PSUs or PSEs slowly became inefficient and the standard of their production was very poor in later phases. The next bad impact was that there was no competition, so the domestic producers in India never tried to update or modernize their production and their goods. So the consumers had no choice and they had to opt from the available goods and services. Third point is that this policy led to indiscriminate growth of public sector enterprises in the production of unimportant products which could be produced easily by the private sector. In this way, the energy or capacity of public sector could not be utilized for more important areas. Finally, the bad impact is also that these PSEs slowly turned into unviable units or unviable industries. Unviable industry means an industry whose cost of production is very high and they start running under huge losses. So these PSUs grew into unviable industries and they became an economic burden for the country. So children, I have discussed here thoroughly what is inward looking policy and import substitution policy along with its pros and cons. I hope you have understood the chapter well. Thank you.